And Walton Goggins here saying that he had an aura like no one else. Ain't enough words, so I'll just say this. I love you, buddy. He wasn't.
Let's go back to Brittany Bell from WABC. Hi, Brittany.
Hey, and good morning. So let's go from flooding rainfall to fire. So firefighters this morning in San Luis Obispo, California, are fighting the largest wildfire of the season. It so far has burned 52,000 acres. This is the Madre fire in just 36 hours. So it has really exploded. Evacuation orders also issued. So fire danger continues lasting throughout this afternoon. Also because people will likely be popping fireworks. Even the National Weather Service in Las Vegas urging people to leave it to the professionals just to avoid spreading any additional fires. So there are red flag warnings that includes portions of Nevada, Arizona, more the same for Colorado, even Oregon, all thanks to gusts up to 35 miles per hour, humidity as low as 8%, and drought conditions that persist. That's what's happening across the country. Here's what's going on in your neighborhood.
How does sunny sky, low humidity, highs in the low to mid 80s sound? I think it sounds pretty perfect. A fantastic forecast for all of your 4th of July festivities. Starting in a comfortable spot this morning behind those severe storms that produce quite
on this July 4th, more for your big barbecue, whatever you're doing. Joey Chestnut is back. We got some great sales. Stick with us.
Welcome back. Get ready for a hot 4th of July, especially for spots across Minnesota and Wisconsin. We have a heat advisory, also an extreme heat warning for heat index numbers as high as 102 degrees. That could be dangerous, and the heat continues for a large part of the country for this holiday weekend. Burlington, Vermont, you can get up to a high of 95. That could tie your previous record. Chicago up to 88 on Sunday. Even Dallas, temperatures near 95, and Denver 93 on Monday. So coming up, Lilo and Stitch star Maya Kealoha takes us around Walt Disney World for a cool kid summer, and why some beaches have more shark encounters than others. What experts are saying in the investigation Shark Attack. That's coming up in your local news and weather next.
New York, you never fail to amaze us. You take our power.
Right to meteorologist Brittany Bell from our New York station WABC for the very latest. Brittany, good morning.
And good morning to you too. So portions of central Texas still waking up to widespread flooding this morning. That's the case right here in Kerr County, Texas, where that flash flood emergency continues. You can see that quick moving water. Some spots received up to 6 to 10 inches of rain. They could get an additional 3 to 4. So that's why there are still multiple flood watches, even a flash flood warning. Heavy rain continues this morning, and that will slowly start to taper off later this afternoon. Even a flash flood emergency for San Angelo and Kerrville that will continue by midday, lasting throughout this afternoon. Now I want to talk about severe weather in portions of New Jersey. Plainfield, New Jersey got hit hard by damaging winds, knocking over these large trees, even prompting a state of emergency, unfortunately also leading to fatalities. But thankfully things will start to improve for the rest of the Northeast. They're in for nicer weather throughout this afternoon. Fantastic weather for the 4th of July after a messy Thursday. Very wet for portions of Florida, hot for the rest of the East Coast, and also looking at fire danger out west. Rebecca?
All right, Brittany, thank you. We're going to turn now to the record holiday travel. Millions are expected to make their way to the morning again, Morgan.
Hey, good morning again to you.
This morning, we're looking at common indigestion medications. Dr. Narula, it's great to see you.
Great to
Just
see
in
you.
time for 4th of July, we were saying, and all the burgers we're about to eat, getting ready for, what we need to.
I want to take a couple of these brightly colored little antacids.
Some of these.
Stronger situations than you would use the antacids for.
Let's go to Brittany Bell. Good morning.
And good morning to you too. So also let's say good morning starting out to St. Paul, Minnesota, where things are dry and quiet for now, but that's not going to last for too long, and that's because you're ready for the heat and the chance for severe weather. So timing out the severe storms, we're going to see a line of activity popping up late this afternoon. I want to stop this for fireworks. There's a chance for heavy rainfall in spots like Fargo and Grand Island, so that could be an issue for fireworks later this evening. The highest threat for severe weather for Grand Forks and Fargo, damaging wind, large hail, a few tornadoes, and flash flooding, all possible. That's what's happening across the country. Here's what's going on in your neighborhood.
And not sure it gets better than this. Gorgeous conditions for your 4th of July. Starting comfortable this morning. Warming temperatures already to 70.
All right, Will, time for some pop news.
Let's do it. So is everybody else. Yeah, super famous and lucrative. That's where we begin. It's a treat, though, from Stitch. He's a busy catch the wave.
Loving this.
Yeah, they really are. You know what we're loving?
It's an incredible story.
Yeah, what a story.
And those are all the stories that I have. So.
Okay, well, I got more work to do. You guys hang here.
Right.
I'm going over to the other Will for some 4th of July summer savings. And this morning, Will Gans is kicking off your holiday weekend, breaking down some of the best sales you can. I'm going over to the other Will for some 4th of July summer savings. And this morning, Will Gans is kicking off your holiday weekend, breaking down some of the best sales you can find right now. You can find them on our website. Oh, what is this TV so big it's covering you in full?
You'll have to find me first, Rebecca.
I found you.
On the 4th of July, if you've ever woken up and thought, gosh, I wish I had a TV that was bigger than Will Gans.
Some of the best sales you can find right now. You can find them on our website. Oh, what is this TV so big it's covering you in full?
You'll have to find me first, Rebecca.
I found you.
On the 4th of July, if you've ever woken up and thought, gosh, I wish I had a TV that was bigger than Will Gans, boy, do I have news for you.
We're doing the measurements right now, by the way.
Yes.
Well done, Will.
Thank you very much. All right. People love the way that this looks in their home. It's giving the Louvre for less, honey. This is the Samsung Frame TV, which allows you to watch all your favorite content in 4K when it's on. And when it's off, it trams 100 pieces of art, including pieces from MoMA and Art Basel. For TV watching, the screen is made with an anti-reflection matte display, and it mounts flush against your wall like a piece of art would. This weekend, you can save up to $1,300 on the Frame TV from Samsung. We have one in my apartment. It's amazing. Yes, it's not this big.
What's the art in yours?
Right now, we have the Monet water lilies.
Okay, I like that.
SPF 50, which is fabulous. Sent off all their swimwear, which is so nice.
That's a good day to buy, then.
Exactly.
Okay, now, you could hang out with that swimwear in one of these, of course.
A perfect upgrade for your summer. Check out these Adirondack.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Adirondack folding chairs. You don't hear that combo very often. They contour perfectly to your back. Isn't it comfy?
Yeah.
Alleviating spinal pressure and fatigue for lasting comfort. They're made with great weather resistance, which means they resist fading, splitting, cracking, and breaking in harsh conditions. Right now, they're 23% off.
23% off.
Yeah.
Do we have to get up?
No. You stay right there. If you want to.
Can I just relax while you go talk about the next deal?
Yes. I wish I had a stroopwafel to give you. Yeah. Check out these earbuds. If you're in the gym or commuting, you might lose connection, you know, if you have like an older model. Not with these, okay? The connection distance can reach up to $24.
82% off?
82% off.
Wow.
It's a 4th of July miracle, baby.
You did it.
Yeah.
Firework. Will Gans. You can get all these products on our website. Coming up here, we are cooking up some summertime favorites for our 4th of July party. You're going to eat too.
Oh, good. Save me a plate.
We wouldn't leave you out.
From New York City.
All right, this is the moment we've all been waiting for all morning long. We're back with our 4th of July barbecue, and we have the perfect person right here. Phil the Grill Johnson is in the house. Phil the Grill, it is great to meet you.
This year, I signed up for burger.
Okay.
I want to get my name on every banner in every stadium.
We love that. Okay, so because you did just that, show us this new twist on a burger.
Yes, so, you know, I'm always taking original recipes and kind of putting my spin on it. So this is a Roman burger.
We've all been waiting for all morning long. We're back with our 4th of July barbecue, and we have the perfect person right here. Phil the Grill Johnson is in the house. Phil the Grill, it is great to meet you.
This year, I signed up for burger.
Okay.
I want to get my name on every banner in every stadium.
We love that. Okay, so because you did just that, show us this new twist on a burger.
Yes, so, you know, I'm always taking original recipes and kind of putting my spin on it. So this is a Roman burger, and I made a sandwich last year. It was a Cuban. That is it right there. That's that burger.
Well done.
Stacking it up. All right, should we have some dessert?
Yes.
I want to stand right here because there's whipped cream and strawberry.
All right, so this is a great dessert, right? So now that I got this from a restaurant that closed a long time ago, but they made the best biscuit strawberry parfaits.
Okay.
So what we want to do is take a nice little bit of whipped cream, put that right on top.
You went ahead. What are you doing?
I went straight to the biscuits. So here's the thing. We were talking about this earlier this morning.
I love my strawberry shortcake with biscuits, not shortcake.
Yes.
So what's the secret to getting the perfect fluffy biscuit?
You know, I like to make them small and miniature.
Yeah.
Put a little butter on top of them, right?
So
a little egg wash before you bake them in, you know, and then a little butter once they're cooling off, and then just sprinkle it with a little bit of
dazzle. And you should have seconds and thirds and just enjoy yourself.
Yes, exactly. And then you could even put in like a little.
I'm staring at this. This burger is too far away. If you can fit that in your mouth and
Well, I got to read something. Come here,
Phil will be back on GMA3. More cookout recipes. He did it. Good job, Whit. All right, coming up. Leave some of these. Stay with us.
Here we go. Boy, we are enjoying the food this morning.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, Will's got a full mouth here.
He had to eat because you did.
I know. I ate. He had to talk for me, so here we go. I'm talking for him. Welcome back. Lilo and Stitch star Maya Kealoha knows the secret to having a cool kid summer. And starting with a trip to Disney World, here's a look at the self-proclaimed Queen of Fun in action.
What a day for Maya Kealoha. She is so adorable, and she is the queen of fun.
Yes, I agree.
Really is.
She's the queen of the movies right now with Lilo and Stitch. But let's go to Brittany Bell. She's the queen of weather.
Oh, thank you. I just love her energy, too. I need a piece of that. But this morning, I want to show you this cool video. Some fog rolling in from Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Unfortunately, this is one of the spots that will deal with a wet fourth and more of the same for the rest of this weekend, all thanks to a stalled front and an area of low pressure that has a chance of becoming a tropical or subtropical depression later today through tomorrow. Bottom line, regardless of what it becomes, it's going to bring heavy rainfall to portions of Florida, the Carolinas. Rainfall totals ranging from 1 to 2 inches for spots like Orlando and Tampa, and Wilmington 2 to 4 inches, more the same for Whitesville Beach. That's what's happening across the country. Here's what's going on in your neighborhood.
Well, what a forecast we have for the fourth. Beautiful conditions today. Temperatures are already warming up. We're close to 70.
Brittany Bell, thanks so much for joining us today on July 4. And thanks so much to all of you for watching.
We're sorry we rolled out the burgers and the shortcake.
No, we didn't get you any food.
We're going to bring it back.
Enjoy your day. Be safe, everyone.
Everybody.
All across America.
Good morning.
Hello, happy 4th of July. Beautiful day here in New York. We obviously planned our outfits accordingly for 4th. I'm Rebecca. It's great to see you.
And I'm Will here with Rhiannon. We are red, white, and blue because it is the 4th of July, and we're wishing you a happy 4th.
Yes.
And they just actually seated us this way. I just realized red, white, and blue.
Yeah, there you go.
They didn't even do it on purpose.
Here we
Okay, if you're headed out, I know you're headed out of town. A lot of people are.
Yeah.
With your kids, we are going to break down some travel tips because we know traveling with little ones can be very tricky, whether you're heading out in the skies or on the road.
Yes, we need every hack we can get. And do you have your summer playlist ready yet to go? July 4th, you can start making your guesses.
Born in the USA is a protest song. I don't know why I don't know why it's the 4th of July song. I go with the Star Spangled Banner, but in any case, we start with the forecast for the holiday weekend. Very important. So we have meteorologist Brittany Bell with us from our New York station WABC with all those details. How's it looking, Brittany?
Well, it was a messy start to the 4th of July for portions of central Texas with a flash flood emergency, but that rain will start to taper off later this afternoon. I want to start with some of the trouble spots today. So in Houston, an isolated shower possible for fireworks, really wet all across the state of Florida. Also, the threat for severe weather stretching from Minnesota as far south as Nebraska and Kansas. Some of that could also impact the fireworks this evening. Let's talk about temperatures. A heat advisory, even an excessive heat warning for portions of Minnesota and Wisconsin. Temperatures well above average, a high of 93 in Minneapolis and 91 in Chicago. Cooler for portions of Texas. Looking at temperatures over the next few days this weekend, heating up, especially in Burlington. You could tie or break a record high temperature of 95 on Sunday. D.C. 91 Sunday into Monday. And Atlanta, temperatures holding steady in the 90s. If you're heading to the beaches, pretty wet for Myrtle Beach, Miami, and Destin, all thanks to tropical moisture. Temperatures in the 80s and the 90s. Water temperatures in the 70s and the 80s. Guys?
All right, a little hot at some of the beaches, Brittany, but we'll take it. 4th of July. If you are headed to the beach, it's really important that you're aware of rip currents. And Victor Akendo's in Miami with a turn now to that other holiday tradition, shopping. There are some great July 4th deals available right now, but there might be even better prices next week. Consumer correspondent Becky Worley joins us now with what you might want to hold off on buying. Hey, Becky.
Hey, Rebecca, as you've been reporting all week, Prime Day is going to be a big deal, and we have 4th of July sales. But last year, Prime Day started a full 12 days after the 4th. This year, we're rolling right out of the holiday weekend into the Amazon extravaganza, Amazonaganza, I don't know. Makes things a little tricky, but let me break it down for you. Many retailers live with deals now. Think clothing chains, Levi's up to 50% off. There are tons of other clothing apparel stores that have big discounts. Department stores, they're advertising big events, many different categories. One example, Macy's, 40 to 50% off of women's sandals, mattress deal at Mattress Firm. All these deals live now. They may continue through Prime Day, May being the operative. You kind of just need to see case by case. But when it comes to Amazon itself, the lion's share of the big discounts will happen starting July 8th through the 11th. So on Amazon purchases, I say wait a few days. But remember, Prime Day, for Amazon Prime members only. Pro tip, you can get a temporary Prime membership for free. Just remember to cancel it within 30 days.
I love that.
Always love a pro tip. Make sure, but you do have to make sure you cancel it, which is kind of the hard part to remember.
I always forget.
Bex, Amazonaganza, as we're now calling it, Prime Day, is also bringing out the other big sales. It's kind of like cockroaches. Once there's one, you know there are many. Talk a little bit about all the deals you're seeing for that.
Retail cockroaches, I love it. Amazon famously does not publish advance information about all their deals, but here's what we do know. If you're in the market for any product that's Amazon branded or from companies Amazon owns, you can almost bet they'll be discounted. Kindles, Alexas, Amazon, big of them will offer deals. Then we got the cockroaches.
They're all crawling. They're all just coming out.
They're all coming to the surface. The competition, though, Target has listed a lot of great deals that kick off on July 6th. So 40% off of some of their house-branded bedding, 30% off summer clothes, 30% off school uniforms, backpacks, school supplies. Walmart, they have their own event. Deals start July 4th, but we're already starting to talk about back-to-school savings. Yeah, already.
Okay.
Hard to believe. 50 cents for crayons, though. That's pretty. We go through a lot
How
of
much do crayons typically cost?
I think it said almost $2.
Okay,
So, you know.
And they break them.
They break, that's
all the time.
Yes.
It's still a crayon, just in a different form.
And I try to tell my daughter that, but she doesn't really understand.
No.
Thank you, Becky, by the way.
I love you as well. Thank you, Becky.
Great deals, Becky. Coming up, Dr. Tara Narula is here to decode the fine print on those out when you take a closer look. She's going to break it all down for us.
Netting,
right?
Exactly. Yes. And then they've also got tanks that are UPF 50 fabric. This sale, by the way, features 50 to 60% off all of their swimwear.
Okay, I know that only because my son tells me that every time he goes swimming.
Yeah, it's just
like
it's a little uncomfy. Yes, exactly. Okay. Something that will give your backyard summer barbecue an upgrade. This is a folding Adirondack chair.
It folds?
Yes. Can you believe it? They contour perfectly to your back, alleviating spinal pressure and fatigue for lasting comfort. They're made with great weather resistance, which means they resist fading, splitting, cracking, and breaking in harsh conditions. Right now, they're 23%
And they look fantastic in your yard as well.
Exactly.
I love
you
that.
Look fantastic. By the way, if you want to stay there, I can talk about this last one.
Take it away. I'm going to relax.
Yeah. This vacation starts now for Rihanna and Allie.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, finally, it's always great to have spare earbuds, and this is a great deal. These Amazon earbuds have a 30% faster transmission speed, more stable signal connection, and no sound delay, which means you're not going to lose the signal if you're in the gym or you're commuting or something like that, the way you might with older earbuds. And the connection distance can reach up to 15 meters, which is about 45 feet. They're 82% off, which means they're on sale for just $24.
$24?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I want to sit in this chair.
Yeah, you just make yourself comfortable there,
I just
Rihanna.
need my little AirPods. You can get all of these products, but not Will. Sorry, he's not for sale. On our website. And coming up, we're going to take your 4th of July cookout to the next level. We got your chairs. We got all your stuff. Now we're going to give you some food.
All right, we are back. We're kicking off our 4th of July weekend with a barbecue. It's only right. You might even be mid-barbecue right now. So we are thrilled to have this guy cooking for us. It's Pitmaster and 2024 World Food Championship winner, Phil the Grill Johnson.
That energy with us because today we're going to make
but we're going to make grilled chicken.
I like
it.
Cheating is just doing things differently. That's no cheating.
So, you know, everybody goes for, you know, the red meat burger. A lot of people are staying away from red meat. So I got a nice little light chicken burger, right?
Nice.
So what I do is I get some nice ground chicken.
Okay.
And I have my seasoning. It has...
I like condiments too,
all right,
so I'm
cool.
going to do both.
I got you a nice little burger. And then so with that seasoning into that chicken burger that I mentioned. Oh, you already had a patty.
Double burger.
So that's going to give a nice smokiness, some savory notes as well. Phil, I don't even like coleslaw, right? But when they eat my coleslaw, they say it's the best coleslaw that they have.
I
nice
need a little
bit of kick, right?
I like the kick.
So with the coleslaw, what I like to do, I don't like to drench my cabbage.
Your house for barbecues?
All the time. So, you know, when I'm outside in the backyard and I got my smokers going and stuff.
Phil the Grill Johnson, the world food champion, the universe, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Delicious all day long, and you can get these recipes on GoodMorningAmerica.com. We will be...
Sounds good. Thank you.
Get the burger title.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much to everyone working behind the scenes to bring this show to life today, our crew and all the people on our team.
Yes, have a very safe and happy 4th of July weekend, everyone.
See you Monday.